right, guys, we're back
Yes, we are.
with a podcast episode.
With a bang, back with a bang.
Yeah. What are we talking about today, Wyatt?
Dude,
He's waiting for us to tell him.
all sorts of stuff about learning and developing and launching.
Yes.
So, and marketing, I think.
We are going to crash and burn.
Okay.
Fail miserably.
No, that's not the mentality.
Totally kidding.
Do you know
we
what we're
would
talking
never
about
do
today?
That. Not only do I
Do
know,
you know
what
what
we're
we're talking
talking
about
about, I
today?
brought it to the table.
But here's the thing. Okay, I want to go back to the crashing and burning.
Oh gosh.
This just gives us a great opportunity to rise from the ashes.
Dude.
Oh, very good.
No, I get it.
You're welcome.
Do you get it? Do you get it, or did that go over your head? Or I'm sorry. I feel like there's I feel like there's been a lot.
That was really mean.
No, definitely not.
Please.
There was no
Please.
shot intended. No shot intended.
Across
great
the
people,
bow,
great
received.
people. Look, I just feel like ever since you took that hiatus, like there's been like some unspoken like drama on the pod between us, and like I'm not sure like
Drama on the pod.
I'm not sure
There's
how you
no
want to go
drama
about
here,
it.
folks.
Like I'm all for hands, knives, whatever.
What is he talking about?
I really actually don't
I'm
know either.
lost.
I think
I'm
we
so
should
confused.
exit and come back in to another podcast. No, I'm teasing. So what we wanted to talk about today is we want to brag on our clients. We have been busy. We have been working hard, and you don't see all of those things that go on behind the scenes.
Well, how could they?
Right.
Unless, we could do a better job of filming our BTS.
We could.
And
We shot one
showing
today.
people.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna film that one today.
Yeah.
This one's really good at BTS.
I know. I went up to him today and told him to get some photos
Man.
and stuff.
Oh, you told him how to do it?
No, I didn't tell him how to do it. I just told him, hey, can you please get some photos and stuff while we're doing this?
I wouldn't say that like I'm really good, but I'd say that like I've watched everybody do it since I was like 10. So like,
true.
And you're doing it better.
Yeah.
You really are.
no.
No, he started on the floor. There was a little bit of this. There was from there. There's this.
Yeah.
Covered all the angles, man.
Well, I gotta thank my professor. I forgot his name. It's some guy on YouTube, 5-minute video of like how to make your videos look okay.
jeez. Your
5
BTS
transitions that really hit home and
YouTube you.
That's it. YouTube you. But anyway, we wanted to talk a little bit about our clients and how it's okay to come to the table with ideas. We actually love that. I mean,
you have to.
right. You really do. And we had one particular client, I'm telling you, she's a genius. She thought of this. She brought it to us. Not that we wouldn't have eventually thought of it, right?
Sure.
But it's a political year.
Yeah.
And what happens in a political year?
There's a lot of debate.
And
I don't know.
The
I don't know what you're getting
crashes.
at.
endorsements. You
Oh,
endorse.
okay.
You throw your
Okay.
support
Yeah.
behind.
Right.
Everybody's getting on or getting off, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This year, woo. Okay, never mind. Back on track
Yeah.
here.
We don't need to talk about it.
No, we don't
Yeah.
ever do that.
Are
We
we
don't talk
politics?
about that. No.
No politics
with
in
a
this
capital N.
Dude, this show
No,
got
no.
spicy real quick. I thought this was about marketing.
No,
It is.
exactly. It is about marketing. So anyway, she understands because she's been in this particular industry for a long while, and she's actually worked for some of the greats in this particular industry, right? And when she comes on as a regular client, we're gonna actually give you her name and her business, or
Yep.
do we go ahead and do it?
No, I think we wait.
I think we hold out.
Yeah, we
I mean,
wait.
that's a bonus doing business with Growing Media. We can talk about you on our podcast, our television show,
Right.
but not until you're a full-fledged client.
Yeah. I think that's definitely something to be valued on.
Oh,
package
absolutely.
For sure. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's, that's potential
money.
customers in your door. That's money in your pocket.
No
And,
doubt.
and realistically, you didn't even have to pay for it. It's just bonus.
A bonus, added value.
Yeah.
We're good at that here.
Yeah. Always. I mean, I think we should always over give a little bit.
Right,
You know,
right, right.
Because we care.
Under promise, over deliver.
Yeah.
Right? That it? Okay, so here's what she did. She went after these individuals who, in one particular instance, has been out of the game and retired for like a decade, more than a decade.
Well, really? I didn't even know that.
But everybody knows his name. And then everybody knows the other name. And she had these individuals come in to her place of business and essentially endorse her or recommend her.
Yeah.
And that is huge.
Yeah.
When you run
that's
that as like a
massive.
campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, especially because they're not competition in any way.
No.
people probably miss them,
Right.
in particular, and like, well, where do I go now that you're gone?
Right.
And if the first thing that they're going to say is you should go to this person,
Boom.
yeah,
That's money.
yeah,
Very good.
I think that that's probably more valuable than even like the owner themselves like really talking about it, because like obviously like you're not going to really, you're not going to downplay yourself at all. Like when it's an outside source, I feel like that's a lot more valuable of a testimonial.
100%. Yeah.
I think it's a if you think about it for a second, it's a very interesting blend of like almost like a traditional marketing, like a video marketing, but it's also like a word of mouth type of thing, because they already know these people and they trust them. They already have a relationship with them. And so when they're publicly saying, hey, I endorse this person, or I support this person, and I believe that this is the best, person to do this particular job, whatever it is almost like word of mouth, because people already trust these people, have trusted them for 30, 40, 50 years.
Oh yeah.
And now they're seeing them like, oh, okay. If they trust them, I trust them.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how the campaign does. And that's the other thing, we just had a long conversation today about metrics and how you measure these things. And, you go back to the old adage of how much money you got in your cash drawer. That's how you really measure it, a success of a campaign. However, digitally, we've had some real wins this week. I believe in one particular campaign, and this one, not a lot of money at all, 29 foot traffic conversions, which meant 29 people. And again, you got to understand this is a small local business or entity, and we sent 29 people into the doors of this business for very little money. And we saw it as it happened.
Yeah.
That's big.
What was the return, like money, monetary wise?
Well, it's a particular business where the moment you come in, you start spending money, and then there's a bigger value down the road. So by getting them in the door,
you've already won.
Money in the drawer. Yeah. How about that?
That's awesome.
That was a little rhyme right there.
That was actually really good.
I love that. Yeah. Get them in the door, money in the drawer.
Let's write a song.
Yeah, I'll write a jingle real quick.
Dude, what about, so we were on a commercial shoot today. We were in the room with the gentleman, one of the gentle people, I'm sure there were men and women in there. And they came up with the I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night campaign.
That's crazy.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Did you not see
You don't
those?
even know those?
No, I don't. He probably didn't see them.
Yeah, it's like they're operating and stuff. It's like, oh, you're a brain surgeon. Well, I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night.
Yeah.
What, dude? When was this? When did I? Do I live under a rock?
They still do it.
Yeah,
they still
there's still
say
some,
people say it. I don't know if the campaign's still out.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a commercial for a while.
No, and actually, it was probably released around the same time Tom Bodette said he would leave the light on for you at Motel 6.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, yeah.
But how could you not know the Holiday Inn Express?
We'll leave the light on for you.
That sounds nothing like him.
No?
No.
Not even close?
No.
Well, Tom hit my agent if you need a new voice actor.
He sounds like, somebody said he sounds like he fell off a turnip truck.
Why was he on a turnip truck?
Country. Just country. Good old boy. Country. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
How did we start talking about
So a lot of really cool things happening. But here's the deal. We'll have ideas for you always, but no one knows your business. No one knows your clientele. No one knows your services better than you do. So sometimes offering that direction is good.
Well, and we were talking about this today about how it's actually a big mistake to go to a specialized
isn't it? And I'm so tired of that. Yes.
Where it's like they only market for like dentistry or something like that. Because I think almost everybody that we've ran into, they've gotten shot in the foot by that.
Oh yeah.
And they've spent way more money than you would ever spend.
Right.
Well, people like we just know marketing in like a general platform. And so why we want you to bring ideas for us is because we don't know your industry as well as you do.
Right.
And that's a unique way for us to partner with you rather than just say, okay, just handle it.
That's right.
Because we don't want to just handle it. We want to partner with you and take you along the journey together as we grow your business.
100%. And we were on the phone with a guy. I'm pretty sure he's going to become a client. We invited him on the podcast today, so that is the first step. But anyway, he said initially when we met, he's very, very nervous. And people should overcome that, because we're never going to put you on the air or in a situation where you look like a buffoon. You're going to look like $1 million. You're going to sound great. We're not going to release anything until you approve it.
Yeah, but like I think that, you know, most people are probably generally nervous to get in front of a camera and give like a testimonial to their own business, because like for one, they probably haven't done that often. You know what I'm saying? Like sit in front of a camera.
Right.
Like they do either let's say they're running a pool business or something, they sell pools. Do you think they ever thought like, oh, I need to really work on my speech so I can get in front of a camera and explain to people why this is valuable? Like but it's so much easier than you think. We make it so easy because it's like you're never sitting in that chair alone on the interview. You're never alone in the commercial. Like it looks like that to the viewer, but in reality, you've got, you know, either you or me or Lucas or whoever asking you questions, you know, prompting you in a direction.
Right.
And it's pretty much just a laid back conversation. Just it's being recorded for, you know, your monetization.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. And today it was interesting because we were interviewing a pretty seasoned individual. He had experience in front of the camera before, but he said to me, and this has always been the practice, if you don't get the answer you're looking for the first time, ask it again and I'll give you something else. Which is true. Yes. I mean, so many times we have to circle back.
And that's what you do whenever you're interviewing someone who is nervous, who is like, I don't want to be in front of a camera right now.
Right.
And they give you a terrible answer to one of your questions, and they didn't get close to answering your question. You will go through like 2 or 3 more questions and then circle back, but phrase it completely differently.
Yes.
And then you'll get the answer that you want.
You already know this.
Yeah. Well, I've watched you do it. I don't know how many times, probably 100 times now.
Yeah. You because the first couple of times, and you can see it in a person's eyes, if they're incredibly nervous and they're not thinking straight or clearly, and you want to give them the opportunity to really give you the answer that they meant to provide.
Yeah. Well, and it's even crazy because those same people, some of those same people will have the best ideas for a marketing campaign for their business.
Or like the best slogans.
But then you put them in front of a camera, they completely change. And so that's why we don't ever like discredit our clients in coming up with the idea, because again, they know their industry. They're way more passionate about that specific thing.
Right.
We're passionate about growing that specific thing.
Yeah. I love it.
Like in a way, like not being niche makes us more niche, you know, like we don't, like we're not like trying to do specific, like we don't, I don't even know how that like happens where it's like, oh, I'm going to only be in the dentist niche and like be like a marketer, you know what I'm saying? Like I only want to do this because like, how do you get passionate about like one specific, like, I just want to be a marketer for dentists? Like, no, like.
I would venture to say those same people are only marketing furniture stores too, or car lots. It's whatever is paying the most that particular day.
Yeah.
If you do it right, you can build that website or a link that says only dentist or only car lots.
But I think you're shooting yourself in the foot if you do that as a marketer, because there's so much you can learn by marketing like a product, but also a service, or an event or something. You know what I mean? Like if you don't understand how they're different and how they intertwine, and you can use some marketing tactics from a product, from an event over to a service, then you'll never actually get the full scope of what you could have done for that client.
Yeah, it's a fine line. We talk about it all of the time because you guys love a spoof, or you love scripting something or storyboarding. And I do too. But man, you've got to have the right players to be able to execute that. Our success over the years, I believe, comes from allowing people to be themselves and speak passionately about their businesses, get emotional. And I think there's real connectability there with their audience. And it's worked really well for us. You know, times are changing. More people are getting in front of the camera. So maybe they're not as memorable now. Maybe you do have to dance and sing and do backflips. I don't know.
It all just depends on the audience you're trying to reach.
Yeah.
But you do still have to be creative. Like the creativity is a non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
You can't do the same thing and expect, you know, to really stand out. You know, that goes for anything.
Yeah.
You know, you got to do your own thing, and like people might look at it as like different or, you know, weird at first, but like over time, like you become appreciated and unique in your own right. And that's what I think people really gravitate towards.
Yeah.
There's a meme this week and I love this. So the headline is, "So I just learned I need to dance in my commercial to get attention." So he's the grumpiest looking dude and he's sitting there and just his facial expression is hilarious because obviously he's not going to dance. But they put it up on the screen that they're anticipating or expecting him to dance.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I just learned that I might need to dance in my next commercial," you know, and he's like, what went wrong? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works. It's funny.
It's entertainment.
Yes, you guys have to see it.
I think everything is like entertainment in a way. Like, I think even, I mean, they found out a way to make insurance, you know, entertaining.
Right.
Like, hey, let's make a silly little lizard and have them, you know, interact with like people.
I mean, my favorite is the mayhem.
The menace, the mayhem.
Yeah, the mayhem, yeah.
Have you seen his new one? I think he's a mosquito or something he flies around.
Yeah, and I saw one the other day where he's a rusty boat hitch.
What?
And the boat comes off the hitch.
No.
And yeah, it's
that's
really
crazy.
You'll have to show it to you because it's actually pretty funny.
I feel so uncultured. This is like the first time like I've had like back-to-back things where like I had no clue
have no clue
anyone was talking about in the room.
That's what we do here. We like to diversify an age group, so we have every demographic covered. So if you're trying to market to whomever, let us know. We'll ensure that your messaging gets out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
we'll make sure you watch it because you're the one that seems to be
no,
trailing.
I mean, I scroll like my screen time's like something stupid, like 25 hours a day. So like,
what?
I just don't, well, like it's a joke. There's not 25 hours in a day. It's 24. But yeah, I mean, I scroll a lot. So the fact that I haven't seen this stuff, like it must be like some top secret stuff.
Right.
Or I live under a rock.
Well, some of the stuff is TV commercials, though. I mean, not that's not to say you wouldn't see them.
Yeah.
Still on social media.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. MarketAbilities, social media, digital marketing, mainstream. We're still talking about it. We're still doing it.
Yep.
Still making people money. Okay.
Cha-ching.
What are we coming at?
Do we have a sound effect for that on the board?
Yeah, somewhere.
No, that was not it at all.
That was not it.
I mean, you tried. What's up?
I don't think we have a cash register, do we? Or a cha-ching?
I don't think I have one on there.
No, don't.
Okay. All right. What do you guys bringing to the table the next podcast?
My knowledge and skills and abilities.
Okay. Great. That's like this hour. I can hardly wait.
And look pretty while Lucas speaks facts.
Spits facts. Speaks facts. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Produced by Growing Media. We've had several requests to come on the podcast, to also customize our studio, allowing you to do your own podcast. So whatever your desire, let's do it.
Yep.
Okay.
See you guys.
Bye.